Hello there, I am Manoj Pine. Today we will discuss about bioenergy. This is a form of renewable energy. This energy is sustainable because all the requisites to produce bioenergy are always readily available with us. Not only that, while producing this energy, the environment remains clean. So let us start. The materials which are required to produce bioenergy are all organic in nature. These are called biomass. Biomass resources are found almost everywhere and can become a reliable and renewable local energy source to replace fossil fuels. Energy produced from biomass can reduce reliance on an overloaded electricity grid and can replace expensive fuels used in local industries. Solid biomass include fuel wood, charcoal, agricultural and forest residues, and animal dung. Traditionally has been used for energy in rural areas of developing countries. Alongside traditional technologies such as open freeze for cooking, kilns and ovens for small scale agricultural and industrial processing. Often, the use of traditional biomass to energy technologies has been beneficial to local communities, but this approach continues to lead to high pollution levels, forest degradation, and deforestation. Biomass to energy is a sustainable solution that can reduce greenhouse gas emissions to the atmosphere, assuming the use of secondary and tertiary biomass to substitute the use of fossil fuels. Agricultural and forest based industries in developing and emerging economies generate a substantial amount of biomass residue and waste that could, in principle, be used for energy production. However, the development of biomass project is a complex and requires careful preparation. The absence in many developing countries and emerging economies of high quality project documentation that substantiates the technical, financial, and socio-economic feasibility of biomass projects is a key barrier for access to funding for these projects. Biomass gasification has attracted renewed interest in the past 20-30 years. Considerable effort has been expended on applying gasification technology and getting it ready for the market and to develop it into mature and functional but also competitive technology. The main driver for the interest in biomass gasification is the versatility of the gases produced. Compared with the proven and mature combustion technology, gasification is still struggling with the challenges such as tar or other trace of impurities, which cause operational problems for downstream gas utilization. Examples of such gas utilization are in gas engines or turbines or when the catalysts are used to reform the combustible gas. Now let us once clarify what is biogas. Biogas is produced by the breaking down of organic biodegradable waste or material, also known as biomass, such as vegetables, leaves, grass, weeds, leftover food scraps, and such. When this organic breakdown happens, it produces a gas called biogas. Biogas is a mixture of carbon dioxide and methane and resembles liquid petroleum gas. And like natural gas, biogas is used as a fuel to produce electricity, to power farm equipment, for lighting applications, in gas cookers for cooking, and even for transportation. Biogas is widely used in many homes around the world, especially in countries where this technology has been widely available and used. Let us now understand how biogas is produced. The biomass is typically delivered to the biogas plant's reception pit by lorry or waste management vehicle. A delivery of solid biowaste will next undergo crushing to make its consistency as even as possible. Non-biodegradable waste such as packaging plastic of out-of-date food waste from shops is separated from the mixture. Water containing nutrients obtained from the further stage in the production process is also mixed with the feedstock. This process is called slurification. Biomass that has passed through slurification process is combined with the biomass delivered in the form of slurry to the biogas plant and pumped into the pre-digested tank where enzymes secreted by the bacteria break down the biomass into an even finer consistency. Next, the biomass is sanitized to kill any harmful bacteria found in the material by reacting the mixture into above 70 degrees centigrade for 1 hour. Once sanitized, the mass is pumped into the main reactor called digester, where biogas production takes place. Sanitization makes it possible to use residue as fertilizer in agriculture. In the final stage, the gas is purified or upgraded by removing impurities and carbon dioxide. After this, biogas is ready for use by the enterprise and consumers. For example, in a liquefied form or following injection into the gas pipeline network. Let's now understand the gasification process. Biomass in the form of care is usually used rather than in its dried form because the producer gases are relatively free of tar, water and corroding components. Downdraft gasifiers are a popular design which especially eliminates the tars and oils from the gas for gas engine application. In the fixed bed gasifier, the moisture is usually driven off at the top drying zone before entering the pyrolysis zone. The tars and oils pass through the bed of hot car where they are synthesized into simpler gases. The gas velocity is low in the downdraft gasifier and the ash settles through the bottom garret so that very little ash is carried over the gases. Prior to utilization of the gases in the engines, the gas passes through the dry cleaning system, which usually consists of cyclone, filter bags and gas coolers. Presently, small-scale biomass gasification is not popular for power generation due to the messy maintenance issue of the system. But commercial scale would be the biomass integrated plasma gasification combined cycle, where it is initially designed and operated for coal gasification. Now, what is a biogas digester? A biogas digester is a large tank where inside biogas is produced through the decomposition or breakdown of organic matter through a process called anaerobic digestion. It is called a digester because organic material is eaten and digested by bacteria to produce biogas. A biogas digester forms the most critical part of biogas production because without it, no biogas would be produced without the breakdown of organic waste or material. Now let us know about the components of a biogas digester. To understand how biogas is produced, it's very important to understand the components of a biogas digester, which itself is a part of biogas electric generator plant. A typical biogas digester has a container that holds organic matter and water. This mixture of water and organic matter is called slurry. A digester that has another container that holds the gas that has been produced after the organic matter is broken down. The digester has connecting systems in the form of pipes that feed the digester with slurry and content that container holding slurry to the container that is holding the gas. There is also a transport system to take the biogas to where it will be used. The digester also has mechanism for the ejecting of the residue. Now let's discuss the advantages of using biogas one by one. Firstly, it is a renewable energy source. The raw materials used in the production of biogas are renewable. Trees and crops will continually grow, which means manure, food scraps and crop residue will constantly be available. Secondly, this is so eco-friendly. Production of biogas happens without oxygen, which technically means there is no form of combustion involved. No combustion means there is zero emission of greenhouse gases to the atmosphere. However, carbon dioxide is produced in the biological breakdown process, anaerobic digestion, as well as in the course of using the biogas. The difference is the carbon dioxide produced is far less compared to the produced by fossil fuels. In fact, the amount of carbon dioxide produced when using biogas is equal to the amount needed for plant to grow. This is in way balances the carbon dioxide in the atmosphere. Another very important aspect of biogas that it is very reliable. The fact that it is produced from renewable sources makes it reliable. Other renewable energy sources like solar and wind depend on the weather patterns or daytime factors to continually produce electricity. Biogas production continues regardless of weather. The biogas production process goes uninterrupted. The biogas production keeps the environment clean, reduce the amount of waste going to landfills. We all know that overflowing landfills cause environmental impacts such as foul smells and toxic liquids draining into the underground water sources. Instead of disposing of these organic materials to the landfills, they can be used to produce biogas. Production of biogas is also very much economically viable. It requires low capital investment. The technology used to produce biogas is pretty cheap. Biogas plants can be developed right at the home, usually locally surrounding materials. The resultant gas can be used directly for cooking and generation of electricity. Biogas can also be composed to achieve the quality of natural gas and utilized to power automobiles. The raw materials used for the production of biogas, such as manure, crop residue, food scraps, and wastewater sludge, are absolutely free. This makes the cost of biogas production significantly low. Another very important aspect is that it creates green jobs. Biomass plants have created millions of jobs in most countries, especially in the area of waste collection and biogas generation. For example, in India, biogas industry creates more than 10 million man-days jobs each year in rural areas. And obviously, biogas minimizes over-reliance of fossil fuels. Many countries like India and China have invested a lot of money in the biogas sector. This has helped these countries cut back on fossil fuel use. This act has particularly helped China, the world's top consumer of energy, to cut back on the use of fossil fuel source of energy like oil, gas and coal. Now this is worth mentioning that production of biogas improves environment. Waste collection and management significantly improves in areas with the biogas plants. More people get involved in waste collection in order to get a source of income. This leads to overall sanitation and hygiene of areas. While producing biogas, we also get enriched organic manure as byproduct. The process of biogas generation leaves behind enriched organic manure, which is a perfect supplement or replacement of chemical fertilizers. Another very important social aspect is that it saves women and children from daunting household chores. Collecting and carrying firewood on a daily basis is a daunting task. Also, exposure to smoke from the firewood can cause health complications. Biogas provides a great reprieve from these activities. Also, biomass minimizes the time needed for cooking and cleaning utensils. While having so many advantages, biogas has some disadvantages also. Because the technology advancement in this area is very little. The systems used in the production of biogas today are not efficient. There are no new technologies yet to simplify the process and make it abundant and low cost. This means large scale of production to satisfy a large population is still not possible. Although the biogas plants are available today are able to meet some energy needs, most individuals and governments are not willing to heavily invest in the sector. This aspect has led many people to put up biomass systems in their homes, which are short on capacity. Another very big problematic part is it contains impurities. Biogas still contains impurities even after refining and completion. When utilized as fuel to power automobiles, it can corrode your engines and lead to extraordinary maintenance costs. This biogas production cannot be done anywhere. Biogas production is only feasible in certain locations where raw materials are in plentiful supply. Rural areas provide the best locations for building biogas plants. However, it's impractical to build biogas plants in large cities. Compared to other biofuels, production of biogas is not attractive economically, especially on a large scale. It's difficult to beef up with the efficiency of biogas plants, which explains why people and most governments are not ready to invest in this system. Dear everybody, this is all for today. With this, I Manoj Pain signing off. Hope we will meet soon. Till then, goodbye. Take care.